Hey everyone, I'm Sal Sincata, and in this month's product review, we're going to talk about 17 hats. All right, if you're a creative in any way, shape, or form, CRM has been the bane of your existence. We all know that keeping track of our clients, and most importantly, keeping them happy, is an absolute priority. And what does CRM even mean, right? Customer Relationship Management. Well, if you're talking about relationship management, that is more than just keeping track of their email and phone number. 17 Hats has done an incredible job with their new platform, and it's really not that new. I just feel like it is because it has absolutely changed the way we run our business. So I even have my notes out here because there's so many things that we use 17 Hats for in our business. It's absolutely incredible. So, right, when you think about the client experience and you think about calendaring, right, it is a nightmare out there finding a program that's keeping track of your client's shoot schedule, their engagement schedule, their wedding schedule, their contracts, their due dates. And oh, by the way, they have a subscription-based calendar so that that's showing up on your iPhone so that you have access to your calendars and they're completely in sync at all times. Crazy idea, right? I don't want to look to 5 different calendars to find information. This is a huge feature for me being in the field. The note sync from 17 Hats, so that they're showing up on my phone. Nothing worse than showing up on a client shoot and not having all that information, or worse yet, having to log into some convoluted website to find the information you need. I don't want to log into a website from my phone. I want it to be right there on my phone, right? But what about the client experience? What does that even mean? If you think about it, again, I'm talking specifically as photographers, but it doesn't matter if you're a wedding photographer, senior family, baby. There is a workflow for your business, right? We all understand what that means. You sign the contract, you're going to have maybe an engagement session with them, or a pre-consultation with them, or a post, right, if you're doing in-person sales. And then there's this kind of stair-step task list that has to happen throughout the entire process. How are you keeping track of that today? And by the way, who's yelling at you when it's not getting done in a timely fashion? This is why I love 17 Hats. I need somebody to yell at me and keep me on track. What they need to do is add a voice to it, so it's a nice, like, soft female voice just reminding me versus yelling at me like my mom. It's not good. All right, but what do we need it to be? What do we need it to do, right? So for me, right, you're going to see some video here. Our workflow, once a client signs up with us, okay, they go into our workflow, right? So a client, you're going to add your client. Then you're going to create a project for that client. You're going to create a wedding project. It's a new wedding client. Again, this could be seniors, families, babies, doesn't matter, right? The system is completely customizable to your workflow. I'm just sharing with you my workflow. Then once that client signs in and we create a project, we're then going to add a custom workflow. Now this workflow, some other terminology that's out there for it, pipelines, things like that. That means step 1, step 2, step 3. Step 3 can't happen until step 1 is completed. So what you're seeing now is my workflow. So when a client signs up for a wedding, the first thing we want to do is send them a thank you card for our Black Label clients and a bottle of wine. This right here, what you're looking at, is a task. Okay, so there's no action that's going to happen, but the system's going to yell at us because it's being told this has to happen immediately after activating the wedding workflow. So we're ensuring that our clients have this incredible experience. Then we want to add their information to a spreadsheet. Why are we adding it to a spreadsheet? Okay, now you're seeing behind the under the covers, if you will, to our own personal workflow. So why are we creating a spreadsheet? I like to have access to my financials, but more importantly, my forecasting. I know that my average wedding spends X on their engagement session. My average wedding spends X on post sales. So while 17 Hats may track your actual sales, I want to be able to forecast. So my staff, we enter this information into a spreadsheet and then we add forecasting numbers. But it's right there so that no matter who's doing it, it's happening consistently throughout the process. Now we want to send an email welcoming the client to SCP. So this is an automated email that goes out 1 day after based on an email template. This could not be easier. How are you managing this stuff today? This simplifies it and ensures a consistent experience for your clients. It makes you look more professional. It makes you look big business, like you've got a staff of people. We all know as photographers, we are notorious for chasing squirrels, right? I mean, it's just like, there's all sorts of stuff going on. This allows you to stay focused and have that back part of your business get a certain level of automation to it, okay? What would happen next? Well, then we want to send them their contract and welcome packet. So these are all things that are being tasked out, itemized, so that my team is looking at it in the dashboard, knows when it's not being done, and it's sending an alert to notify them that it has to get done. This is huge for any business. Then we're going to schedule their engagement session 120 days after activating their contract here, right? So these are things that were done by us. They're custom to us. They can be custom to you. So listen, guys, at the end of the day, you need a tool to help you on that back end. I'm telling you, we use 17 Hats in our business. We're tracking 50 plus weddings a year. We're tracking 150 portrait shoots a year, and we are giving our clients an incredible experience. You've got nothing to lose. If you're not using 17 Hats now, free 30-day trial. Get out there, try it, download it. The interface is incredibly easy to use. If you got questions, their customer support is so helpful, and there's a ton of videos online to get you started. So I highly encourage you to try out this product. You got nothing to lose, 30 days. It's how we run our business. Enjoy.